Can you believe we're in January already? I already got 2 Rookie of the Months for November and December. Stephon Castle got the other 2. I don't have any Player of the Weeks or Player of the Months, so that's all I can cling on to right now. Jamal Murray, Peyton Watson, and Mo Bamba. I got hoes are all out.
Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And a chance here to check out some stats for Reggie Jackson.
He's been really dialed in from deep during these last 5 games. Looking assertive and in control every time he rises up to shoot from beyond the three-point line. And it's been fun to watch.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Denver Nuggets. And the forward spots, Porter Jr. and Gordon. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope out there with Jackson. And it's Jokic in at the 5. And for the Wizards, they've got Johnson. Denny Avdia out there with Clint Capella. Then there's George. And it's Nembhard in at the shooting guard position. Well, Grant something. He's got 10. Shot clock at 3. Shoots over Jackson. And again, Washington, no good. Left side, Porter. Down low. For the lead. The shot by Najee, no good. For Washington, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Outside, Johnson. Pass to Jackson. Here's Nembhard. He's covered by Caldwell-Pope. Johnson against Jackson. It's Johnson with a drive, and he gets it to go.
So I can't tell if we're diving more into realism or fantasy, because Jamal Murray being out just sounds realistic. I mean, he's injury prone. Jokic is just used to doing it by himself. It's not like the Nuggets are collapsing. You would think they would collapse more than a Drew Holiday-less Celtics, but no. The Celtics are middling, trying to be a playoff team, and the Nuggets are just top of the West still. Jokic still doing his triple-double thing. Like, he's got Player of the Week sometimes. And, you know, there's no Jamal Murray. It's just role players, bruh. And a couple of them are injured. Reggie Jackson is going crazy. Like, I don't know. You got the Bulls tanking. Us being as good as we are. I mean, am I surprised? A little bit, actually. To be honest, I thought we would have just a little bit more losses. But no. But then again, stuff like this is why. You feel me? Coming down. Birthday colorways, Cobra ones. Hitting the Jamal Crawford. Shout out to Jamal Crawford, you know what I mean? Retired, but his legacy lives on, keeping his legacy going. Keeping the street ball legacy going, as I usually do, you know? Street ball is still alive, ladies and gentlemen. Especially shout out to Carmelo Anthony's son, I think his name is Kyan Anthony. Yo, he's bringing the vibes back. People are excited about LeBron James' son, and I'm actually excited about his younger son, Bryce. And Bryce is like, bro, he's the one. He's already like 6'8" right now, and he's about to be a little bit more skilled than LeBron was. But I don't think he's going to be the same size. LeBron was like 235, 240 coming in the league. 6'8", grew another inch, 6'9". Yeah. I don't know. It was very different. But anyway, back to the game. You know, I felt like we didn't have any injuries. We're pretty healthy. We should handle this game pretty well. But no, this game was a struggle. That was definitely the nail in the coffin. Get him out of there, man.
So we see the Wizards get the win here. This one was a fun one to watch. They were clearly in the driver's seat down the stretch.
They really were, B.A. They played with great intensity on both ends of the floor, and they didn't allow their mistakes to get the better of them.
All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Well, Paul, this team seems to be rounding into shape. What is your sense of the chemistry right now?
Really good, real beneficial. It's great that we was able to pick this one up. That's what it's about. We don't care if it's a blowout or if it's a close one. We need to learn how to do both. So it's great. We were able to pick this up. Good quality team win.
Good luck on continuing to build that chemistry.
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Now let's check our New Balance Player of the Game.
Okay, so Jokic finished with a smooth 30 and 13, 5 assists. You see what I mean? Aaron Gordon, Caldwell Pope, Michael Porter just helping them out. It was a close game still. 26, 9 and 4 for me, 1 turnover. 9 for 22, not really the greatest. Paul George, 2 for 8, 1 for 5, not really the greatest.
Number 33, Miles Turner. Guard, 6'5", Tyrese Halliburton.
Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Wednesday Night Basketball of the NBA on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Hall of Famer Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And joining us on the sidelines, another Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. And a chance here to check out some stats for Tyus Jones.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
And now, good. And both free throws good for Johnson. Pacers have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Healed the pass to Halliburton. This one for 3, and the Pacers can't get it to go.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point.
To the paint, here's Capella. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Tyus Jones is usually the unsung hero when Paul George isn't doing his Paul George thing, because he doesn't average 20 points right now. He's averaging like well, he is averaging 20, but it's like a low 20. You know what I mean? So sometimes he'll get like 14 points, maybe 13 points. And usually that's not good enough to be the second leading scorer of the game. So usually that person who picks up that slack that is made is Tyus Jones. And yes, me and him do have a lot of time on the court together, like right now. Usually that's within the middle quarters, second, third. Three-point contest race gets different every time I see it. There's like 3 or 4 different names every single time. I don't know if it's like injuries or people falling in and out of their percentage. I don't know if they do like shot attempts, kind of. Like, I don't know. Because there's some people in there that I don't necessarily deem known three-point shooters, but I guess, hey, this season is this season, man. I'm not basing this. This is actually based off last season, but I'm not basing this off anything else than what's actually happening. Shots like that will get him in the three-point contest. It's like, nah. But yeah, another close one. Paul George comes back to Indiana. Shout out to Jeff Teague and DJ on the 501 podcast, I think it's called. Yeah, they funny, man. They from Indiana. And DJ he really be rooting for Indiana like a real fan, bro. But It's Indiana, bro. Like, I don't. When was the last time Indiana's won a championship? Like, I understand it's the home of basketball, but that probably makes it even more tough, like a harder pill to swallow, knowing that, you know, you're basically the home of basketball, but don't win championships. This is weird.
In for Walker. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Neesmith. And it's Buddy Hield in for T.J. McConnell. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Avdia with a screen for Johnson. That's down the hatch. Knocks one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
To the middle, intercepted. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone. And he dunks it right in, right on Buddy Hield. Oh. Greg, not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
It's time now to go courtside as we see over to David from the headline. David, take it away.
Hey, Kevin, thanks very much. Paul, you guys dialed up the defense in this one. What were some of the adjustments you made?
Well, we're starting to pressure up. You know, we're starting to use our hands. You know, a team like that, you can't let them be comfortable. And we're doing a great job of just, you know, taking away their airspace.
Well, the defensive fundamentals got you through this one tonight, man. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. As New Balance presents our player of the game, the Cobra.
Derrick Jones Jr. had the game of his life. Paul George is not up for it this week, bruh. We got one more game. Miami Heat. Let's get it.
Number 13. Number 14, Tyler Number 22, Jimmy Butler.
Hello and welcome to Saturday night with the NBA on 2K Sports. An exciting game on the way. Hi everyone, this is Brian Anderson at the table along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry. Allie LaForce joins us from the sidelines. You look at Washington, sitting pretty at this point of the season, second place and looking to move to first. And of course there's the Heat, now 4 games behind.
I think for the Heat, they just have serious hopes for the outcome of this season. They're focused on putting up a banner.
Massive amount of confidence, tremendous swagger with this team, and they believe in themselves. That might be all it takes to get them where they want to go.
So a look at our starters for the Wizards. Clint Capella out there with Denny Avdia. Then there's Paul George, then there's Johnson, and it's Nembhard in a 2-guard. And for the Heat, Hero and Butler make up the perimeter pair. Then it's Bam Adebayo, then it's Terry Rozier, and it's Jaquez in at the power forward. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Butler. Over the last month, these rookies have been cleaning the glass. Leading to 9 points in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
As you can tell from the standings, the Heat are the real deal, bro. I mean, they're third in the East. They're right behind us. We're already getting into the the real middle part of the season, the eye of the storm. Before things get super hectic in the playoffs, we're right here, pretty much in the middle, kind of, because the All-Star game is not the middle of the season. By that time, you've already played like a third of your games. Let's go, bro. Hold on. Hold the fuck up, bro. Ew, that looked nasty. You know what I love, man? You know what I love about 2K right now in the new era that they're in? Is that they're very aware of clipping. So they try to have movements where there's not as much clipping. So this right here, you would think like Williams' arm is about to go through. No, we don't even really. I mean, they touch each other, but not really. It's like we graze past each other. And Clint Capella with the head top. Pause, but yeah. Come on, man. This shit is love, bro. You gotta love shit like that.
Kicks it to Hero.
You don't necessarily get surprising plays like that from the computer. You can't. When I say the computer, I mean going against you and watching the computer play each other. Like, nah, you can't get that type of just live, in action, spontaneity. Feel me? They gotta call it TO. Cause now I'm feeling it. Fuck it.
You can't afford to get stuck on
you gonna let me do that shit to Rob Williams? Then now I'm just on it. Pause. Yeah. Now I'm just.
Shot by Johnson, no good. The Heat with the lead.
I'm getting to the nitty gritty, bro.
Out of bounds, it'll go to the Wizards.
But it's still a close game and they're still up. So yeah. 3-point percentage right below the Thunder. Us and the Thunder, top two teams. Makes sense. The Nets, not so much, because they're not really winning like that.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Heat up 4. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie.
Coach, it's been a hard-fought game. A lot of hustle plays. What gets you over the hump in the second half?
Well, we just have to keep on grinding. That's what this kind of game is like. In many ways it feels like a playoff game. But those plays right there, ball in the air, ball on the floor, we gotta make sure we're dominating those areas and then make some plays.
We'd love to see playoff intensity there in the second half. Thanks, Coach.
And now, something that gets a lot of publicity. Who could be qualifying for the three-point contest?
Man, there's some sharpshooters on this list. I would love that opportunity to swat each and every one of their shots.
What if they ran off 3 screens first?
Wouldn't matter. I'd go right through those.
Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Rozier outside. Hero finds Rozier. Adebayo, a screen on George. Drains the 3 while he's being fouled. And he might be able to make this a 4.
The defense allows in putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And so it's the Miami Heat in control with a 16-point advantage heading into the break. And they've racked up a ton of turnovers. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shutting the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
That's what great pass.
Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And now we have Allie LaForce standing with the player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Bam, a huge game for you. Is this just your own initiative, or is this something that your coaches and your teammates expect of you?
It's coming from everybody. They want me to be more assertive and
really try to lead this team. And it's mainly because of Jimmy. Jimmy really pushing me right now to just be aggressive and keep doing what I'm doing. And, you know, I'm thankful for that and this team.
Expectations are high for Bam. Thanks so much.
Molly LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry. This is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. Now it's time for the New Balance Player of the Game, Bam Adebayo.
In short, the Heat defense won. None of us got above 20 points. Paul George wanted to get up for this game, but he has a worse shooting percentage than I do. 2 more shots, 2 more misses. Bam Adebayo went crazy. Terry Rozier did his thing. 2-1 this week. It is what it is.